Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Yeah, boy, just about did a pirouette that time as he spins forward. That's about as impressive of a 5-yard gain as you'll see.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He lets it fly from Lockett. And this throw will be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Wilson rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 27-yard line.
Here's Carson. We'll give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14, Seahawks nothing.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Hyde. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, and he will find his man on the outside.
Jackson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. That brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jackson now. He uncorks it for Snead.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Freddie Swain was the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Wilson.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Short throw to Disley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Buying time to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Second and inches.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. The 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Down, Ravens.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
2nd and 5. At the 9-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens add on.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's brought down at
the last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Today's final score, Ravens.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.